begin. These are the 3 stages on making a horseshoe heart. Obviously there's more to it than what I'm showing you, but these are the basic principles. So first will be the leg. The leg I would have straightened out by hitting behind and straightened it all the way out, and then I would have brought it down here and drawn it out. I break the edges. Then I give it good flattening. Make sure it doesn't get out of control on you. One more check. So you can see the center of the shoe is about right here. So, guesstimate that about your first nail hole. You want to start just after your first nail hole, taper all the way to the end. So that's the first part. After you do that, you want to collapse it, and this is the center of the toe. Just push them together, and then what you do is you just grab in the center, and you're going to fine tune the end. Bring that back to you. You're going to fight this some, so don't get aggravated. Keep it in check. Don't get squirrely. And spread these apart a little. Get them started. Come out of here and work on the inside so you can get that nice and round, get a good shape after it. And then what you will do after this is you'll get it hot and you'll push them apart, get them apart good so it makes a nice V. That way you have something to work with. This last part, I already have one side finished, and then the other side is started. The way I started that was from the V. I laid off the anvil a little bit. I came at it from here and I actually pushed it down the opposite direction. That will get you started. Come back up here. That's the backside little tail on the very end. That gets you there, and then you can come off the top. Round side. Drop the left hand, and then iron it out every so often so it doesn't get too out of control. Come back in, you can get to the inside of this now, so you can make it uniform. I'm intentionally squashing it lightly, and then wrapping it when I get to the end. I'm going to take it back in for a quick heat. Now you have a little bit of a W. Now you can put it all together. You want it nice and hot. You want to make sure you bring it out to where it's easily moved, because if you don't, you'll end up distorting it or smashing it or doing something with it that you weren't prepared for. So I'll bring it out pretty hot. The side that's not hot, you can finesse a little in this corner, sneak your hammer in there. You can press that edge, and then you can do the same thing here. Then you can bring this on around. Same thing to the other side. So one last heat. And one side's almost finished and the other side just needs to tighten up. You can make this in a gas forge just as easy. The only difficult part is that when you're halfway through, it's rather large, so it makes it a little tricky. So if you have a 3-quart burner, it's a little easier than a 2. So now it's nice and hot. I can manipulate this pretty easy. Notice I brought that back to me rather than dropping my hand anymore. So before I flatten it, make sure you clean it. And just kind of flatten it out. And there's a unique version of a heart. You can do multiple of tightening or loosening or anything you want to make this. I like to make one leg longer than the other. I like it slightly distorted simply because it helps it make it look handmade. So I hope this helps.